Turkey just issued arrest warrants against Benjamin Netanyahu and 37 other senior Israeli officials, accusing them of committing crimes in Gaza. Sounds bold, right? But let's not pretend Ankara is suddenly the global face of justice. Because if Turkey wants to talk about accountability, then it better look in the mirror first. This is the same Turkey that still refuses to acknowledge what happened to the Armenians in 1915. The same tragedy recognized by most of the world as one of the darkest chapters in history. Over 1.5 million people disappeared, yet Ankara still calls it a misunderstanding. The same Turkey that for decades has been cracking down on Kurds, displacing entire families in its own land, calling them threats instead of citizens. The same Turkey that turned on the Assyrians, the Chaldeans, and the Greeks, whole communities that once lived peacefully until they were wiped off their homes and heritage. Let's not forget Cyprus. Half that island is still under Turkish occupation since 1974, a European country divided in two for 50 years. And no one in Ankara seems in a hurry to fix it. But somehow they've got time to issue arrest warrants for someone else. Now they want to stand in court, pointing fingers at Israel for war crimes. Really? A government that jails journalists, silences opposition voices, and treats truth like an inconvenience wants to lecture the world on justice? Come on. And here's where the double standard gets even louder. Everyone is screaming for Netanyahu's arrest, but no one's demanding the same for Vladimir Putin. This man invaded Ukraine, flattened towns, and took land that doesn't belong to him. Thousands have lost their lives, millions displaced, and yet he walks free, ruling with pride. There's no protest trending for his arrest, no loud outrage in the streets. See the pattern? The world doesn't chase justice equally. It picks who to hate and who to excuse. When it's Netanyahu, the world explodes. When it's Putin, they shrug. When it's Turkey, they clap, as if their own hands are clean. So let's call it what it is. Political theater. Because if Ankara truly cared about justice, it would start with its own history first. Fix what you broke at home before you start playing hero abroad. Until Turkey owns up to the blood and tears buried in its own soil, its arrest warrant is nothing but a headline, loud, flashy, and empty.